in this particular instance, the Arduino Nano, and you can just get this from the Arduino website. You'll see this Arduino Desktop IDE. You'll see the Windows version or whatever system you're using. This is primarily based on Windows because that's what I have. And what you'll get is it'll install that program, and that's basically to install the drivers. So go through the install instructions there. Once that's installed, you can test it out by clicking on the icon, and it will bring up the Arduino program. All right, and then basically you can go to Tools, just basically to check your connection, and you'll see Arduino Nano selected. It's going to be the AT Mega 3328P. You'll want the new bootloader, not the old bootloader, and then the port which it's installed on, and that's specific to your computer, so make sure that you know which port you're doing on which. COM7 is my printer port, so, and then you can get board info. All right, now for my particular Nano, since I've already uploaded the programs that program the NFC, it's not recognized by the Arduino. But if you do this step first, basically when you select the COM port and then get board info, it should show you the information for yours right here. So like I said, the reason mine's not on there is because it's already been programmed with the NFC tag program. All right, our next bit of hardware is going to come from the Soli forum. I'll put a link in the video of the specific page, but this does require a login. I highly recommend creating an account here. It's basically a knowledge share group for various 3D printing. They're really helpful. Not so much the, hey, go look at the instruction book kind of people. More like, let's talk about the problem that you've got. Especially if you use the search function, you can basically find that pretty much any problem you have, people have already dealt with. The specific program that we're using was created by C. Grillo. The user over here, I believe he's based out of the UK. Excellent work on basically figuring out how to determine the unique identifiers, and none of this is possible without his basically creating the program for this. So like I said, I'll give the specific link to where that is located, but basically built on the shoulders of giants. These guys do the hard work, so I'm just making a video to show, you know, the average person how to install and use this software. But they did all the work, so make sure to give them all the credit. All right, so you'll make sure that you want to download the Nano version, so the Update Intag Nano. That will have the information you need. Then you extract it, and we'll go over here and click on the folder. Now, like I said, there's a couple things on here. You've got one, sorry, trying to watch and video at the same time, or record at the same time. So the X loader, basically this is what puts the information on the Arduino. So now we've got the card. Sorry, let me back this out so it'll come focus a little bit easier. Card's plugged into the computer via USB, and this is a, I believe this is the mini USB cable connection, so a little bit harder to find these days. The card is set up like this, and again, we're just testing this right now to make sure everything works like it's supposed to. That's why it is just kind of flinging around up here. So like we talked about, we open up the program, and then we click on the X loader. So we go to X loader, make sure we got the right COM port, and then we upload. So this is basically uploading the sketch onto the Nano. It is uploaded. We can now close X loader out, We're then going to go back to this in-tag program right here, which I've already got open. Click connect. And you'll see Arduino PN532 version 1.6 found. So basically that is saying that the flash card is ready to go. I'll go grab a couple of cards and we'll show you how the programming works. All right, so we're going to hit the click get data or set data. That will set the data for the card. All right, now the card details reset. You see that the length has been reset to 300 meters. All right, it shows that the NFC card is reprogrammed. And we'll test it out on the printer so you can see what it looks like on the printer. All right, so you can see on the dashboard, no filament. There's no spool loading. This is the tag that we just reprogrammed. So I'm gonna set it over here in the vicinity. And it should be reading right there, 300 to 200. All right, now, like I said, if I try to print with this, it will give me an error saying that this is an invalid card because it has memorized this card. That being said, I could send this card to any of you viewing this video and it should be able to work on your printer and show exactly 300 meters. But what I really want to show you is the paper tags. So we're going to now shift over to the paper tags, and you can see as I've got this set up right here, a paper tag that I've already done, but we'll do the paper tag because this is the much cheaper alternative and easier alternative because you don't have to rely on anybody to help you out. So I got a new one fresh off the roll here. I really need a stand for this, so we'll go ahead and get that back up to card details. And you might have to move it around a little bit just to get it. There we go. So you see blank in tag. We'll go over to set card details. 300 meters. Set data. Data set. Go back to get card details. And bam. So now that's 300 meter tag. And I'll show you by putting this one basically same place that we did the other one. 300 meters. So as you can see, these paper tags, you program these. Now these, because these are not recognized by the machine or have not been used on the machine, put them on any filament you got laying around, extra filament, throw it on the machine and it'll print. Basically everything I've been printing lately has been from leftover material or old spools that were 20 meters or less, that obviously had much more on them, and that's how it goes together. So not real difficult. It worked real well.